what is going on, the Catch fam? It is Steven here, and in today's video, we're going to be looking at the must-draft kickers for your fantasy football teams in 2022, baby. You know, this is part of our segment of going over the too early to call must-draft players in the 2022 draft, and you know this is my favorite part of it, right? Going over the kickers, going over the only guys that matter in fantasy, the best athletes in the world. Let's get into it. Let's get into the must-draft kickers for your fantasy football teams in 2022. Up first, Mr. 8 Points, Matt Gay himself for the LA Rams. Love this guy's projection next year being a part of this Rams offense, which I think will be even better in 2022. Just a guy that is going to give you such a stable floor every single week, and his legs are like a diesel truck going at absolute top speed, but well conditioned with a lot of oil. This guy is a machine. You need to draft him next year. This guy is definitely in that elite tier at the kicker position. Number 2, the GOAT, Justin Tucker himself. Every year, this is one of the top drafted kickers, and it's for a reason. This guy is a top 5 kicker every single year. This year was probably one of those years where he got so much opportunity taken away from him too because of all those crazy 4th down calls by Harbaugh. I think he's going to have an even better year next year, and I think this offense is going to be so much better for the Baltimore Ravens because they're going to be healthier. Lamar is going to be there hopefully the whole season too, and I think they'll make a lot of changes over the offseason as well to improve this offense. So I think Justin Tucker is going to be a smash play next year, and you need to have him right at the top of your boards at the kicker position for sure. Next, Daniel Boom Carlson. Rest in peace, John Madden, but I had to represent here. Daniel Carlson, the Las Vegas Raider himself, the best kicker statistically in the fantasy football 2021 season. He finished out strong. He had a great year, ended the Chargers' chances of the playoffs in that very stunning overtime win against the Chargers in week 18. But this guy was awesome all year long, man. This dude did it at a very consistent rate. And one of the best things about this guy is he has that boom factor. He can hit it deep, and he can have those games that just win you weeks, guys. So absolutely, he is a top 3 kicker in my mind. And I think he's going to be great next year in 2022. Evan Money, Mac McPherson, Rookie of the Year. Yes, this guy is definitely a top kicker in 2022, guys. This dude is a rookie, man, and he took the kicker world by storm, man. He put his name in the bracket for all the best kickers in the league. I expect this guy, who is a part of one of the most explosive and young, promising offenses in the game, led by Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. This offense is going to be around for a long time. This offense is going to be even better next year. And Evan, the Rookie of the Year, McPherson himself, is definitely going to be a kicker for a long time. Great dynasty play here at kicker too, man. Yeah, we can consider it. Let's trade it all for Evan Money, Mac McPherson, have him on your dynasty leagues. This guy's going to be a beast in 2022 and beyond. Greg the Leg, Zuerlein, baby, for the Dallas Cowboys. I absolutely want a piece of this guy. Loved him so much in 2021, and he had a great season, and that was including games that he had missed for COVID and other reasons. But being a part of this Dallas Cowboys offense is one of the best places to be at the kicker spot, and it's been very favorable for him going up against teams like the Washington football team and the Giants and the Eagles 2 times a year. So especially if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, right? You definitely want Greg the Leg on your squad. But even if you are a hater of the Cowboys and you can't stand them, man, I got to say this. You've got to consider this guy because he does help your fantasy team on a weekly basis. Nick Folktail himself, man, this kicker was a beast all year long. A little bit of a surprise, right? Because this was a glory year for him, right? This is why he slipped down in my rankings a little bit, right? Number 2 kicker in the 2021 season, but number 6 in my rankings. A lot of that has to do with, we'll see how this Patriots offense ends up being next year. And at the same time, too, this was his best year, right? So let's see how he does next year. He's an older kicker. He's been around for a long time. He's been a journeyman. So absolutely, I think this guy, if he can get back with this Patriots team and the offense kind of still hits that stride, yeah, it's still a lock at the kicker spot. Wouldn't be surprised if he was, again, another top kicker. But for right now, he's right outside the top 5 for me. The Bass Fisher man himself, hell yeah, man. He has got to make the top 10. Being paired up with Josh Allen, this is one of my favorite kickers for the first half of the season. He fell off for sure in the back half, and that's why he is on the back half of my rankings, guys. But this is a dude who absolutely being paired up with one of the best offenses and has been a top kicker in the league for 2 years in a row now, ever since this Bills offense really started hitting his stride. I definitely want to pair him up. And if you're a Josh Allen owner, like I was this year in fantasy, let me just say having Josh Allen and Tyler Bass paired up together was a dream come true because every single drive the Bills had, you just were in a situation where there was a very good chance that every drive the Bills had, they were going to get you some points, whether it was through Tyler Bass or whether it was through Josh Allen scoring and then Bass getting the extra point cleanup. Number 8, Harrison Buttkicker, Butker himself. Hell yeah, I want Harrison Butker on my team next year, and he's definitely going to be in that top 10 must-draft kicker list. Being part of the Kansas City Chiefs, love what he can do for your squad. He missed a game because of COVID, right? And that's not unlike a lot of players in the league, right? But he still had a great season in 2021. And this Chiefs offense was down a lot, so I think he got hurt a little bit there too. But this is one of those kickers that for a couple years now has been a very consistent ball player for you, just being a part of this offense and having a ton of cleanup work with those extra points. You already know this dude can hit it from deep, man. Those 50 plus come easy to my man Butker. Up number 9, the legend Chris Boswell himself. He's going to be without Big Ben. Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be looking a lot different next year. But, man, we saw him just take off this year, really solidify himself as a top kicker in the game. He right after that concussion he had against the Browns, he came back just like a wolf, man. I mean, he was winning people matchups when he came back from that injury, right? Took a little bit of a dip, but finished off strong and had a great 2021 season. I think with the Pittsburgh Steelers improving over the offseason, this is going to be a kicker that maybe just continues that momentum and gets even higher on the boards, and he might be finishing higher than he did in 2021. And off the top 10 guys, Greg Joseph. Yeah, that's right. For my nickname for him, I've just got Greg. I need to find a nickname for him, and I want him to get me a nickname in 2022 because this guy can do it. We saw him being paired up with that Vikings offense, which threw up a ton of points all year long. He was great for your fantasy teams, right? But he still has not proved to me necessarily that he is deserving of that top 5 title. But I think next year this offense is going to be just as good, if not better. And Greg Joseph really proved to us this year that he is a legit kicker, right? This was his best season that he has had. And I think he's going to be a part of this Vikings team's future too, because the Vikings loved him, they trusted him, and he very rarely let them down. And this is a boom kicker, man. He can hit it from deep very consistently, right? He had some big kicks in the 2021 season. I look to him to have a great season in 2022. That's it, guys. That's been the must-draft kickers for your fantasy football teams in 2022. Please let us know in the comments what you think about all these kickers, right? Let us know where we messed up. What kicker was not included that you think should be included? What kicker just absolutely sucks? Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Let me know in the comments. And also, while you're down there in those comments, we encourage you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, guys. And that is all because of the love and support from the Catch fam. We truly do appreciate all y'all. And over the offseason, guys, just continually let us know what kind of content you want to see, what you want to see over the offseason so that we can make that content for you guys. It is all about you at the Catch. The Catch fam is the most important thing to us. So let us know and we will engineer that for you guys. But with that said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, you saw it here first at the Catch.